What's up guys? Today's video is all about the new Meepo NR remote. Now this new NR remote was included with the purchase of the Meepo NLS when I bought it back in January. Now when I bought my board, I was aware that this remote was not shipping at the same time as the rest of the board. Now apparently the NLS and this NR remote were new products for Meepo at the time. And since the Meepo was ready to ship before this remote, customers were then promised they would receive the remote in what they said would be a month after the purchase of the board. However, I ordered my board in January and I did not get my remote until about a week ago, so there was about a 3-month gap in between the purchase and receiving of the remote. I did not have to go onto Meepo's website and request another remote. It was automatically processed with my original order. I didn't have to pay any extra shipping and they shipped it to the exact same address that the board was shipped to. So if this NR remote or night riding remote was not included with the purchase of your Meepo board, you're still able to purchase it off of Meepo's website for $50. But without further ado, let's see what this night riding remote has to offer.
Alright, so here we have it, the new NR remote. Taking a look around the package, standard design here from Meepo. Alright, so looking on the bottom of the package, you can see the capacity of 2400 milliamps and a 3-watt LED flashlight. Alright, so let's go ahead and get her out of the packaging. Alright, so opening up the box here. NR remote. And there you have it, the night riding remote. Now this night riding remote is compatible with Meepo boards V1, V1.5, V2, the NLS, and the Classic. Supposedly it is compatible with the all-wheel drive Meepo board as well. You just have to contact Meepo specifically for them to send you one. So taking a closer look at this night riding remote, you can see they have all the buttons labeled now and lights. So starting at the bottom we have the battery symbol, the Wi-Fi symbol here to let us know it's connected. We actually have a label of the riding modes starting from beginner, economy, expert, and pro. We have the reverse button, the new light button, and the power button. Now taking the remote out of the packaging here, feels about the same build quality as the previous one, just larger, still the hard plastic, and the standard Meepo lanyard. Scroll wheel, feels good. And of course, the new light. Now looking further in the box, that appears that's all the remote comes with. There's no included extra charger and or manual for the remote. Something interesting I did take note of while looking at both the remote and box itself. On the remote here it is labeled a battery capacity of 2000 milliamp hours and the box is labeled 2400 milliamp hours. Now when you do turn on the remote here, I'm not sure if you can hear it, but there's a little vibrating tone that also emits from the remote, letting you know that's on. Same thing whenever you touch one of the buttons, change the modes, the same vibrating tone will emit. Same goes when turning on the flashlight. Definitely be an improvement over the last model, just so I'm not accidentally changing riding modes or switching it into reverse without knowing. Here's a quick size comparison here with the V1 and V2 remotes. Obviously with size comes a little more weight, but they are pretty comparable. One of the complaints I did have about the previous remote is accidentally hitting the reverse button. As I said earlier, put it in since it's right there, my index finger would hit it, and then as it would go, I'd accidentally be in reverse and not know it. Now I'm not sure if this new remote will help that at all. I'll have to get some ridings in to see if it's as comfortable. On Meepo's website it says that this NR remote can be used for 10 weeks on a single charge and a powerful enough flashlight for 2 hours of use. Now as you can see, it obviously is still daylight outside, but with even that being said, the remote here seems to have a pretty bright flashlight. Now, if you were like me, you would be expected to turn on the board here, turn on your remote, and then go. But as you can see, that's clearly not the case. Now, in order to pair your new NR remote to your Meepo board, first you need to power on the board. Then press and hold the power button until the blue ring becomes flashing. Then, once the blue ring is flashing, you'll need either a paper clip or a pin, and on the back side of the remote there is a small pinhole down at the bottom. Push in and hold until the remote becomes flashing, and now it is in pairing mode. Then, once it's in pairing mode, go ahead and hit your remote, and your new Night Riding remote is now paired. And now, just so you guys believe me that it will stay paired, here's the remote. Off, board off, power on, and you're good to go.
So there you have it, guys. That is the first impressions and unboxing of Meepo's new NR remote. Now, without much real world experience with this Night Riding remote, this is what I can say for now. 1, the build quality is certainly up to par with the rest of Meepo's lineup. 2, I do like the addition of the vibration feature as changing from different ride modes, when powering on, when switching from reverse, and when powering up the light. And 3, most importantly, I am excited to use the night riding feature of this remote being the light. It does seem exceptionally bright for a handheld remote. And one thing I did just discover with the flashlight capability is it has 3 modes as well. First being the light mode, second the slow flash, and third the strobe. One long hold in, that will turn the light off and on. This Night Riding remote will fit in perfectly with the shred lights I just put on my board. If you missed that video, be sure to check it out on my channel. Now, the only thing left to do with this Night Riding remote is actually get out there and use it. Once I have some real miles put on with this, I can certainly report back to you guys whether if it's comfortable, how long the charge hold up, and how well the light does at night. Until then, let me know what you guys want to see in the comments below, as well as if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Until then, have a good one. I'm addicted and I just can't get
I'm addicted to the game, addicted to the pain of sacrificing matters of the heart just to obtain, living a life most won't attain. And I know it is essential, but when it comes to love, man, that shit is subsequential. For now, I just be chillin' with ballers, popping collars, pushing Impalas, cutting records and counting dollars.